Welcome back to my channel, friends. Do you really want to become rich in your life? Yes, of course, we all wanted to become rich in our life, right? But some of us are not able to travel through that road, right? So here today, I am going to give you very important information why some people are able to become rich and why some people are not able to become rich, right? So today, I'm going to share you with 10 habits which is actually keeping away from making you rich, and 10 principles which if you implement in your life you can also become rich in your life, right? So let us learn in detail. So this will be a very detailed class, and I want each and everyone to take notes, and after taking the notes I want your feedback or your comment in the comment box, right? So let us start. Before starting, I'll just share my screen presentation so that it can be more clear for you what is the concept, what are things I want to convey you, right? So way to richness, an input to your growth and a resource for creating an enriched life, right? So today we are going to see the way to richness, right? What are the things which we need to remove it from our life? What are the principles which we need to implement in our life? We are going to learn it, right? So friends, see, what we need to understand is, as a we all are human being and we are a creature of habits, right? So there are some habits which is actually keeping away from richness, right? So these are the things which I have learned from my mentors, and then I started implementing. I started removing my all the bad habits which was taught, and when I started implementing these principles, and I started getting the result, right? So that is where I wanted to share this. So let us see what are the things which we need to first remove it from our first what before we do anything we need to clean that, right? So first let us understand what are the things which we need to remove it from our life, right? 10 habits that separate the rich from poor. So these habits, if you have any one of these habits, my request is that you have to remove that habits, right? So that you can actually start enjoying the way to richness, right? So let us see what are those 10 habits. Number one, uncleanness. Uncleanness in the sense where, if you really notice, rich people always try to dress well, and they try to present themselves as well, not only in terms of body, in terms of their mind also. They will be always with a smile. See, when I say they decorate themselves with very well, I don't mean to say that they decorate with high brand things, right? So I don't want you to spend a lot of things for a high branded apparels, but whatever apparels which you're using, that should be very clean, that should be very neat, and you should be able to present yourself in a better way, right? And whenever you meet somebody, always there should be a smile in your face, right? You go and see rich people, like they will be always with a pleasant smile, because the smile itself shows that inside their mind also they are very clean, right? So cleanliness, when I mean to say cleanliness, it should be outside and inside, both we should be very clean in our life, right? So for number one habit is uncleanness, which is, if you are someone who is following uncleanness, where you don't dress properly or you don't appear in front of people properly, and if you are ugly inside your mind, then this is a time where you need to start clean everything, and you should appear yourself as a very clean person, right? That's the number one habits which we need to have it, right? So remove uncleanliness. Then the number two, bad habits. Again, when I say bad habits, the number, when we say bad habits, the what is the first thing which comes in our mind? Which comes in our mind is what? Bad habits like using drugs or alcohol or all those kind of things, right? Of course, that is bad habits. You must remove those habits. If you are someone who is using drugs and all, you must remove it. You should go to there are a lot of clinics which will actually cure, so you need to meet some of the expert and get it removed. But there are a lot of other bad habits which we normally don't take care, right? Talking negative about others, that's a bad habits, right? If you are someone who is choosing always talk bad about other people, this is a time where we need to understand this is one of the bad habits. And if you talk negative, you are going to attract more negative in your life, right? So let us start talking negative about other people. Talk always positive things of other people. Blaming is another negative habits. Complaining is another negative habits, right? So there are a lot of negative habits, these kind of negative habits, which actually spoils our mind also, right? And most of the people, they don't care this. That is why they are not able to be successful in their life, or they are not able to be rich in their life, right? So if you have those kind of habits, it's a right time where we need to we need to stop it and start a good life, right? So remove all the bad habits. Look always positive things, positive, always look into other people's positive sides. Talk positive about others people. Don't be jealous in your life. And always try to think positive of everything, or your surroundings, your people, whatever it may be, right? So bad habit is what another thing which we need to remove it. It's not only the habits which we are talking about, drugs and other thing, even inside your mind, whatever bad things which is happening, right? Then the number three, more time on entertainment. Yes, see, we all are blessed with only 24 hours in a day, right? 8 hours we may be going for our rest, and another balance 8 hours we may be investing on our work, and balance 8 hours we have, right? That we have for our self development, we have for our families, we have for our friends, we have it for our entertainment, right? And if you are someone who is spending your more hours on entertainment, maybe through scrolling through Facebooks, or unwanted YouTube, like entertainment things, or movies or parties, or if you are someone who is spending your more time on entertainment, that means you are not going to become rich in your life, right? It's very clear, because rich people, because all we are blessed with only 24 hours, and we have a limited time in our life. Those limited time we should be using productively, right? That's what which is leading us to make more money in our life, to become rich in our life, to become wealthy in our life, right? So if you are someone who is spending more on entertainment, this is a time we need to start controlling it. Okay, I'm not telling you should not spend your time on entertainment. We should have entertainment, right? We should watch whenever we have time for movie. We should watch movies, good movies, go for vacations. We should have a lot of entertainments, but more time should not spend on entertainments, right? We should spend maybe more time, we should be concentrating on self development, right? Then poor speech. Number four is poor speech. That's another bad habits poor people have. So poor speech in the sense, it's not only the words what they speak, it's not only the way they speak. See, poor people are the people, they will not be able to convey the message, the thoughts what they generate properly in their mind. They won't be able to convey those thoughts or idea properly to the outside people, right? If I have an idea in my mind, and if I am not able to communicate that properly to the other people, that means I won't be able to grow in my life, right? So we should see, it's a learnable skill. If you are someone who is facing those problems, right, where you have a lot of idea, you have a lot of things which you can implement in your life, but you are not able to properly communicate to the other person, actually we can actually change it. There are a lot of things. You attend public speaking course, you attend a lot of self development course, and you can improve it, right? Everything is a learnable skill. So if you see that your poor speech is what actually stopping you to become rich, it's a right time where you need to start invest on self development and get it corrected, and start conveying your thoughts in a proper way, right? And number five, living the day to day without goals and plans. If you if you ask 100 people, what is your goal or what is a plan for the day, out of 100, 90 people will be blank, where they don't have any answers, where they will be thinking, goal, what is goal, what do you mean by goal? Life is going as it is, right? You can always see that the rich people, when you ask a rich people what is your goal, they will tell you what is their goal. They have a goal, right? They wanted to build this, they want to build that, they want to create this, right? And what is the plans, maybe for the today's plan or a weekly plan or a monthly plan, they will have a very clear plan of action, right? So if you also want to become rich, the main important thing that you should have a clear goal and you should have a clear plan, right? If you don't have, it's the right time where you to start it, correct? Then number six, blaming others for your failure. right? Failure is a part of life, which I always say is that failure is a part of life. We may fail a lot of time, even 10 attempts. Even if you fail 8 attempts, maybe balance 2 attempts may make you something big successful in your life, right? So failure is a part of life, there is no doubt on that. But we should not blame others for our failure, right? We should take that responsibility, because we are the only one person who's responsible for our success and failure, right? We cannot blame other person. Like maybe, let us say, if you are not getting your promotions, or you are not getting a salary hike, or you're not getting the right business, you cannot complain the government, or you cannot complain your boss, you cannot complain your company, right? You are the only one responsible person to create your income and your promotions, your business, whatever it may be, right? Maybe your education, whatever it may be, right? You cannot complain, okay, I born in a poor family, because of that I am not able to educate properly. No, there are a lot of ways to get educated, right? So you cannot now blame for your failure. You should be taking the responsibility for your success and failure, right? So fail, and only thing we need to understand, failure is a part of life. We may fail in our life. Every attempts cannot be success, right? Even if you say that Google, we all know that Google is one of the top rich company in the world, right? But last 5 years, more than 250 product of Google got failed, it seems. So we know all success product of Google's, right? We know Android, we know Google Map, we know a lot of Google products, Google Chrome, right? But we don't know what are the failed products. There are 250, more than 250 products. It seems that's all got failed, right? So Google never went and complained that all these failed because of your people behavior or because of government policies. They never went and complained, right? It is how the life, right? So failure is a part of life. Take a responsibility of the failure also, because I am the responsible person for my failure. I am the responsible person for my success also. So nobody can come, I will not complain on any, I will not blame anyone else, right? That should be the way, your attitude. Then the seventh habits which we need to remove, or if you don't have, right, you need to cultivate, right? Financial educations. Poor people don't have any financial education and financial planning, right? Because we have taught in our schools or colleges only to get a job, basically, right? We are just to get an employment, we have been taught, right? We have never been taught how to manage our finance, how to create a financial planning. We have never been taught, right? So there are a lot of financial planning educations that's available in the market. So invest on those kind of education. You should know how to invest, right? So basically, we normally, whenever we get some money, what we do, we spend some money, and if some balance is there, we save that money. And as long as you are someone who is saving money, you will be only in that lower middle class range, right? You won't be able to actually grow in your life. Maybe I'll be coming in detail in the next slides, so don't worry about it. So always understand that saving is not going to make you rich, right? If you are thinking, if I get 100 rupees, out of 100 I will start saving 60 rupees, and 40 rupees only I will spend for my expense, you're not going to become rich. Take my word, right? So there is another way you need to do it. I am going to come in the next slide, right? So always understand financial education is very important in our life. Even it was told by Robert Kiyosaki in his book called The Rich Dad Poor Dad. Financial education is one of the most important education, which even including school students, we should start teaching it, right? Then eighth habit, wrong environment. This, even in most of my videos I used to say that if you will be average of another 4 people you are among with, right? So if your other friend circle, let us say, if their income is X, you will be XYZ, then you will be average of that XYZ, right? You cannot be more than that, or you may be slightly more or slightly lesser. You cannot be a bigger impact, you cannot create in that, right? So you should have a clear environment. Maybe you are in a family where always there people talk about complaints, issues, and arguments. Chances for you to grow is less, actually. So you may need to maybe make them understand, or you need to maybe take a slow break or somewhere and start focusing more on your goals and your success, right? That's how the life we need to plan it, right? The environment always matters, so always be with a good environment. Then ninth habits, which is separating from rich from poor, no self development, right? Poor people never invest on self development. Basically they are the people, they just focus on entertainment, more on entertainment. So as I told, some poor people, they remain poor because they focus only on saving, they don't focus on investment. I'll be coming next slide. But what I'm telling, self development is the most important thing, where you should start investing on self development, because your income seldom exceed your personal development. That's what the studies say. So you cannot make a big impact if you don't develop yourself. So for develop yourself, you need to keep on invest on yourself. You should read a lot of books, you should attend a lot of self development seminars, webinars, master classes, workshops. A lot of things are available in the market. So start investing on all those things, right? And the 10th bad habits which is separating the poor is negative beat. What is beat? Beat is nothing but belief, emotions, attitude, and thoughts. If you are someone who has always a negative belief system, you are not going to grow, right? Or if you are someone who always generate negative emotions, you are not going to grow. Or if you are someone who is always having a negative attitude, you are not going to grow in your life. If you are someone who is always generating negative thoughts, you're not going to grow in your life, right? So the emotions, the attitude, the belief system, the thoughts, what you are having is having a high impact on your life, and you should actually create a positive base, right? So friends, these are the 10 habits that separate the rich from the poor. So if you are having some of the habits, you must remove those habits and rectify those habits, right? Now I'm going to show you a very important principle, the 10 principles to help you to transform your relationship with money, because money is an energy, right? It has to attract. So what are the principles which you need to implement in your life so that you can actually start attracting your wealth, right? You can also start building your wealth, right? So number one, redefine your identity. I call it a pig. Redefine your identity. What is the purpose of your life? Right? You should have a clear purpose in your life. If you ask me, I want to teach 1 million people about power of our mind, because our mind got an unlimited potential and mind can achieve whatever we want in our life. So I want to teach minimum 1 million people about power of our mind. That's what a purpose in my mission in my life. Right? I am always I have the high level of enthusiasm to do this. Right? Same way, my intention is always should be positive, right? You should have always positive intention. For example, if your main purpose is to make billions of dollars, right? But your intention is, if the intention is bad, where you want to put those money for terrorism, or you want to put those money for a drug business and all, then the intention is bad, right? So you should have a very clearly defined purpose plus positive intentions and goals, right? Well defined goal, you should have it. So you should redefine your identity now onwards. So if you really want to start becoming rich and attract wealth, you should start redefining your identity, right? Your identity, what is your actual goal? What is your intention? Is it a positive intention or is it a negative intention? What is the real purpose of your life? So you should have a clear definition for all this, right? So start redefining your identity. Sit somewhere, maybe take a 1 hour break from everything, switch off your mobile, internet, everything, sit somewhere, start thinking, like, why should I live in this world, right? What is the purpose of living in the world? There should be some purpose, there should be some motivation to live in the world, right? This is what my motivation, and is it a positive or negative intentions, and what are the goals, like how I am going to do it, what short term I am going to do, what medium term I am going to do, what long term I am going to do. We have a very clear definition for all these things, right? And number two, redefine your friendship. Yes, friendship in the sense, not only friendship, even the environment where you live, right? So redefine that. Maybe start thinking, am I with the right friend circle? Am I with the right society? Or should I slightly change it? Or should I make them rectify? If required, you start rectifying, or you need to change it, you need to change it. Start building friendship with the successful people, rich people, so that you can also start learning a lot of things from those people, and you can also implement those things in your life, right? So redefine your friendship. Then the third one, redefine your routine. If you are someone who get up in the morning 8 o'clock and go to office at 9 o'clock, that means you are one of the laziest person in the world, and you don't have any time for your self development, right? So start redefine your routine. Maybe get up maybe at 5:30 or 6 o'clock, start doing some meditations, spend some time for reading, start doing some physical activities, right? So start redefining your routines. You should have a very clear defined time management, right? You should have time for doing everything. So redefine your routine. Then the fourth important thing, create a positive beats, which I already told you, a positive belief system. You should create it. Positive emotions you should start generating. You should always have a positive attitude, and you should generate only positive thoughts. Right. So, friends, if you want to learn how to generate positive thoughts, right, how to manage your thoughts, because we generate around 35,000 to 70,000 thoughts in a day, and most of the time, 90% of the time, it's a repeated negative thoughts. So if you are someone who wanted to redefine your thoughts or want to change your thought pattern to positive thoughts and how to convert those positive thoughts into action, I have a free masterclass, Thought to Action. Right. So the link I will be mentioning in the description. So you can click on the link and register for the masterclass, and it will actually help you to redefine your thought pattern. Right. How you can start generating more positive thoughts and how you can convert your thought into action. Right. And if you really want to make a good programming at your subconscious level on Beat and your success, I have an advanced course called the Mind Power Mastery Advanced Course. Right. That link will be available in my website, yoda.net. You can visit my website and attend that course. Right. It's a paid course, so you can go and attend that course. Right. That will definitely change your belief system, your emotion. It will start controlling your emotions. It will start making your positive attitude, and your thought will be something always becoming greater thoughts, right? And you will start programming your subconscious mind to attract your goal, right? Then fifth one is financial education and planning. As I told, if you want to manage your finance, you need to have a financial education. By learning to become a doctor, you cannot manage a finance, right? So along with your doctor, you should, when you start earning, you should know how to manage your money, right? So only, or if you know some you have done some education which will make you to become a good professional and get you money, but you should know how to manage that money, right? For that, financial education is very important. You should know where to invest your money, which instrument, at what level you need to invest. So you need to have all the knowledge, right? So financial education and financial planning is very important. Then the sixth one, create multiple source of income. See, basically, at a middle class family, we have been taught that get educated and get into some job and get the salary and spend the salary for family, and some money you save it. That's what we have been taught, right? But that will not make you rich in your life, right? You will be always living in the same level, and as long as your company grow and you get promoted, you get your salary hike, that level you will also grow, right? But what I want to say is, you need to start creating multiple sources of income. You need to understand where to invest this money, right? When the saving money will only grow with your inflation, at par with your inflation. It will not going to grow in a bigger way, right? You may be putting in an FD or some instrument which will give you a very small amount, right? But actually, what I want to say is, see, basically we have been taught what? Earn, save, earn, spend, and save. This is what we have been taught. But what we need to understand is, we need to earn. Definitely, we need to earn. We cannot stop it, right? But instead of saving, start investing. Investing, right? So investing in mutual funds. You can start in investing in mutual fund. You can start in stocks. You can start investing in real estate. You can start investing in gold. You can a lot of financial products are available, right? And even you are in a slightly higher this one, you can actually start trading in the market, or there are a lot of other business, right? You can actually, if, let us say, if you are some of your friends are starting, good friends are starting some restaurant and they are looking for some shareholders, you can also invest as a passive investor, right? You don't have to actively involve in the business. You invest and start getting some part of the profit, right? So there are a lot of business which is happening, right? So always create a multiple source of income. So during this pandemic time, most of the people would have actually understood the importance of multiple source of income, right? Where some people's income actually got stuck during this pandemic due to lockdown. But that the moment, if they would have some other multiple source of income, that would have actually feeded them very well, right? So always don't think of saving money, think of investing money, how to invest, where to invest, but don't invest blindly. Study properly the risk and the reward, what you're going to get, properly study the market, everything, then you start investing it, right? Create a lot of passive income source, maybe from some financial instrument, maybe from some business, right? So start investing in multiple source of income, right? So maybe sometime you may be failing also. Some of the business which you may be investing may get failed. Some of the stocks you may be buying may get go down, right? Doesn't matter, but other things you will start getting. Maybe out of 10 stocks, 20 maybe be bad, or 20 out of 10 have business which you're investing, 20 may be bad. Maybe the 8 will give you better return, right? Or 8 may be going wrong, but maybe the 20, the 80-20 ratio, that always works, right? Maybe the 20% of that investment will make you something big, wealthy person in your life, right? So always think about investing. So when the magic of investing is what I have learned in my life is, when I started, when I used to save, it used to go like, I never used to save enough, because it used to, whenever I save, whenever I make a bunch of amount, it used to go in some other way, right? I used to get some more other financial commitment that time, then it used to go also. But the moment I started investing, I started getting a lot of opportunity to invest, and I started actually, so more investments started coming and more inflow also started coming. So I am getting the inflow and I'm started able to invest in those kind of in businesses, right? So what I want to say, so when I start focusing, the energy started flowing to there and started getting expanded, right? So start creating a habit of investing. So create a multiple source of income. That's a sixth principle which we need to have it to become a rich, right? And invest on self, which I already told you, the best investment ever you can make is invest on self. It was not told by me, it was told by one of the biggest investor in the world, Warren Buffett. What he told was, the best investment ever you can make is, the wisest investment ever you can make is invest on self, right? If he told that, that means how important is on investing on self, right? First investment is investment on self, then you start invest on shares or real estate or other source of income, right? So same way as I already told you, your income always depends on your, the income will always grow proportion to the your self development, right? So invest on self development, read a lot of books, right? Attend a lot of seminars, lot of webinars that are free also available, right? And attend a lot of workshops, attend a lot of master classes. That's how you start developing yourself, right? Then the eighth principle what we need to understand is, don't procrastinate. This is another common habits which you can see with many people. They may be having big ideas, they may be having big knowledge, big good skills and all, and they wanted to do, but they just procrastinate. Like they wanted to start a laundry business, and they have all plans, they know how to manage it properly, they have all skills, they have all knowledge, but they don't get into that because they just keep on procrastinate. Finally it never happens, right? So what I want to say, start taking the smaller action. If you wanted to start a business, immediately go and start registering, right? Immediately go and start finding out the resource from where you can get it. Slightly small investment on that, right? At least take small steps so that you will not procrastinate the project, right? And the ninth one, see always cost versus value. We normally, the people who normally know save, earn, spend, save, those people always see everything as a cost. Where if you want to buy something, you feel it as a costly thing, right? So always when you invest a money or when you spend a money, you understand what problem it is going to solve you, right? Recently I bought $1,000 course. It is not related to my profession at all. It is not related to my power mastery, or it is not related to financial education. It is totally on internet mastery, right? Where how you can master in internet, right? It's $1,000 course which is basically was recommended by one of my friends, so I just bought it. I thought, let me see how it, anyway I'm not going to directly do it, maybe I will learn it, I will start guiding my, right? But the problem, so here what happened, so when I invested that $1,000, I looked at the value what I'm going to get. I never took it as a cost, right? I took it as a value. But at the same time, when if you tell me to buy some big branded apparels, I would take it as a cost. I'll just see whether is it going to solve some of my problems at that cost, then I'm ready to invest. Otherwise, I'm not ready to invest it. It's a cost for me, right? So always, whenever you spend a money, always understand what is cost, what is value. Right? If you are getting right value, keep on invest on that. No doubt on that, right? But if it a cost, be always clear on cost. Correct? Then the 10th important principle, don't save, which I already told you, don't save. Never think that, okay, I will save it for a rainy day. Yeah, small amount, you save it for a rainy day, no problem. But don't look for a saving, look for an investment, right? Start investing and focus on cash flow. Don't look for a cash reserve, because we people who have been taught to save, they look for cash reserve. How much reserve I have? Okay, I have a 50 lakh in my FD, so I am safe in my life, right? That's what people look into that. But the rich people always look for cash flow. How much cash flow I'll be getting? I'll be getting income from 7 sources. So that's a cash flow which I'm getting into my life, right? It will keep on going. So I don't have to worry about saving another thing, right? So start investing and look for a cash flow and wealth creation, right? So when you start investing these kind of passive income streams and in financial instruments, then over a long term period, you will be creating a big wealth in your life, right? So friends, these are the important things which I wanted to share today, because as I told, if you have some of the habits, it's a time where you need to remove those habits, and you need to implement these 10 important principles in your life, right? I'm sure that you will also start getting the result in your life. So thank you very much for watching till now, and wishing you all a happy and successful life. Before winding up, I have a couple of requests. Number one, I have scheduled some of the master classes. So the free online master classes, the link to register for the master class is there in the description. So click on the link and register for the master class. So let us learn more in detail in our master classes. And if you're not fasting, if you're watching first in my channel, I request you to subscribe the channel and click on the like button, comment in the comment box, and share this video with your friends and families. So thank you very much.